Hello, my name is Dr. James, and I'd like to welcome you to Office 281. Office 281 is Filing and Records Management. It is an online course this spring, and so I want to take you through an orientation so that when you begin the course on Wednesday, which is February the 21st, you'll be prepared to go through and complete your assignments. In this course, we have a textbook, we have a simulation kit, as well as we use MindTap. You will need to have all three in order to complete your course. So please make sure that you purchase the textbook from Citrus College because you will get a discount. And with that discount, you are going to get the textbook for the course, the simulation kit, and you'll get access for registration to MindTap. So you do need to have all three. So with this orientation, I'm going to take you through Canvas. If you did not know, we no longer use Blackboard. For those people who use Blackboard with Citrus, we changed to Canvas last fall. And so now we're using Canvas as our learning management system for online courses and on-campus courses. We also are and have changed our Citrus College website. So as you can see, this is a copy of the new website. Most of you probably have looked at it and said, ooh, this has really changed since last semester if you were here. If you're a new student, this is our website. So to get to Canvas, because this is where you're going to find all of your courses that you're registered for, and make sure you are registered for the course, you go to the three dots over here, which is an ellipsis, and click the left-hand side of your mouse, and you get a drop-down. On this drop-down, you're going to have your my.citruscollege.edu, where you can probably go into your Wingspan and find out information more so about you and what you have for your courses. You have your Canvas and your student email. You do need to know your student email address. It's so important. It's normally your first initial, your last name, and three numbers. And then it's at student.citruscollege.edu. You're going to need this information because it's going to allow you to get into Canvas and to log into Canvas. So I'm going to click on Canvas. As I click on Canvas, you see it goes to where you have to put your username in and password. Your username is your Citrus College email address up to the number. So you want to put in first initial, last name, and the three numbers. That's it. For your password, it is your Wingspan password, the 6 digits. So if you change your password, if you change the 8 digits or whatever, it's the first 6 digits of that password. Then you want to go ahead and log in. Now, once you log in, you're going to get to a dashboard. The dashboard lists all the classes that you're registered for. You want to go to the records management class, and you will find a link for the spring records management class. Now, this is the website, or it is your web page, your first page to go into it. What I'm going to do is to change this more so to your view for the student, and excuse me, I'm having the pop-ups come through, so that you can see on your view everything on your page. So I'm going to click on my settings, because I'm showing you the instructor view of this. So I'm going to go to the student view of the course. So on the student view of the course, because it's online, you do have to remember that you need to go through everything on this web page desktop. On to the left, this is your account information. The dashboard is going to list all the courses you have and your courses. This is a calendar. This calendar will tell you due dates for all of your assignments. This inbox is for you to send email. And if you click on the inbox, you're going to have a compose. It looks like a little pen. Looks like a little leaf to me, but it's a pen. And then you just go to instructor, click on my name. You can send me an email if you need to through your inbox. As well as you can always send an email through my regular email, which is rajames@citruscollege.edu. The next thing you need to do in this online course is to go through this information here. These are going to be weekly announcements if you have one. Right now, it's just a welcome letter to the course. You should always go to this and read it thoroughly. This is your syllabus. The syllabus is going to describe the course, requirements, objectives, and it's going to also give you information that's important is your grading. So if you take a look to the right-hand side here, I also have your grading here on the page for records management, so that under your syllabus. So you can see you'll be completing applications and skill checks. That's 35% of your grade. The simulation comes from that kit. That's 30% of your grade. You have to get the kit. If you do all of your work and no simulations, you lost 30% of your grade. You're starting with a 70. So that doesn't make sense because, of course, if you don't do all your homework, that grade is going to be very, very low. So you do need to get that simulation kit. So I will advise you to purchase it from Citrus College Bookstore because you get the textbook, simulation kit, and MindTap, where you're going to practice all of your work all in one packet. And I believe it's between $100 and $150. I'm not sure what the right price is. I know it's less than $150 and it's a little over $100. But you want to get it from Citrus because if you buy those items separately, it's going to cost you a whole lot of money. So those are 30%. You have a web quiz that's in MindTap and your final 15%. You have SAM unit projects that's in MindTap. And you have 5% for your discussion board. So we'll take a look at that. Also, information I have, if you want to take a look, it's just information on our certification. And you can click on each one of these and look at our certificates and skill awards that we do have for the office program. Under assignments, if you click on that link, and you should read through that, it just all the assignments that you're going to need to complete. But if you go into MindTap, it makes it much easier. All right, and so you'll see the quizzes, here's your attendance discussion, and of course, all of the work that you're going to need to do. If you click on your discussion, you need to do this. It's 5%. That 5% makes a difference. I've had students between an A and a B, and they did the discussion and moved them up. So please do these. And you have a discussion for each one of the week. So when it goes to week 1, this is your first discussion. It's due February 25th. You just click on your discussion. It says name 4 record types and the kind of information each will contain. Well, that's out of chapter 1. And so once you read that in chapter 1, then of course you want to go in, click on reply, type that information in. Or you will find that information in your book. So do that so you can receive your 5 points. So that's your discussion. Quizzes, again, for your quizzes, these quizzes, and once I get to that, let's see if I can switch to it. I don't know if it's going to let me switch. There it is. These are the quizzes that are practiced for the final exam. So you can go through these quizzes, answer these questions. It's a test bank for the final exam that you'll be taking at the end of the course. So this is not averaging to your grade. These are something that you will be doing to practice. So let me go back to the home, or you can also go on the module if you like, and let's take a look at MindTap because that's where you're going to find all of the homework. And so you can go into MindTap by clicking on modules, and I believe on my home page, which is that front page, I might have it here as well. I'm not sure if I put the link here or not. Double checking to make sure. Well, it looks as though I did not. So the only links I have here is a quick guide to records management. I have information about records management that you can take a look at, and then creating the right file for your office, just general information. So let's go to modules. And when you go to modules, you can go to your Spring 18 Filing Records Management class. Then you want to go ahead and load. Now, you do get free access for, let's say, 14 days. So what I'm going to do is put in an email address that they don't have, like my school address they do have. And hopefully this will work. And this is what you will do. You put in a password. If you don't have MindTap, you put a password in. You have to confirm that password. and they want a variation, you say, I have read, and you're going to create an account. So if you don't have a Cengage Brain account because it's through Cengage, the publishing company, you want to make sure you create an account. If you have one, of course, you can use your current Cengage account. So you go to create an account. I'm not going to save it. I'm just going to do this. And of course, I made one. Man. So that means I need to come up with another one. See if I can come in. I don't think they have this one. I don't think that's the password, so. And let me change that. And maybe I didn't do it correctly. There we go. And create the account. Hopefully it'll go through this time. Oh man, I've done it for both. So, I don't know. I don't have another email account. Oh, I have one. Let me try this one. And of course, I don't remember my password for that. So, but let's see if it goes through. All right, so let's see if this works. This is really funny, guys. I'm trying to get this going for you, but it doesn't seem like it's going to go through. All right, so what you're going to do is create the account. When you get in there, it's going to ask you for a code. All right, if you bought the textbook, you're going to have a MindTap code. If you don't want to do that right away, there's a link for you to go in so that you can get your 14-day free access. And you want to click on it to get your 14-day free access. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to go to my actual account so that you can see how it looks once you get into the account. So I'm going to leave the student view because you're going to put your information in. You're going to register for MindTap, and then you're going to go into, which I'm going to do now, you're going to get into MindTap. So once you get set up, it's going to get you set up to go into MindTap. MindTap is going to be just this way. It's going to take you to a page in which it's going to tell you what is due. And so right here it says application 1-2. And so it is due on Sunday, February 25th. Remember, classes begin on the 21st. You get your free access. You need to go ahead and get this free access. Also, what you should do, and part of your assignment here when you get to this application, is going to have you to go through each one of these areas on MindTap. You have a search, you have RSS feed, you have your sound, you have a dictionary, you have a glossary, you have where you can start your own career portfolio, which I think you should do. You have the full book. One thing with access to MindTap, you get an online book. And so if you don't have the textbook itself, you get the online book. This is it. Right here is your progress in the course, a study hub, which is going to give you study questions. You have a speaker for those hard of hearing. You can turn it on so you can listen. You have Cengage Now, your homework, each one. You also have Connect Yard, and you have a notebook. It actually has more information for you. So you want to take a look at that. You want to go through it. When you go to your homework, you're just going to click on your application. And when you click on your application, it's going to load it for you. And then you're going to start your assignment. One thing, you need to be in Firefox to do your homework assignments. This video is just about ready to end. So what I'm going to do is create a part 2, and we're going to go through the assignments so you can see how to work the assignments in MindTap. We'll see you soon.